Hello everyone, myself architect Ritu Bharati and I would like to extend warm welcome to all our Heritage B.Arch, NATA and C classes. So today, let's get started with the aptitude part of JEE Mains Paper 2 from the year 2022. So let's start with our first question. As you can see on the screen, the question is asking about that which of the following architect is famous for working with the brick and mud. So the correct answer to the question is it's Laurie Baker. So let's get to know more about the Laurie Baker. So the full name of the Laurie Baker is Lawrence Pride Laurie Baker, who was born in the year 1917 to the year 2007. So actually he was a British-born Indian architect and he was renowned for his initiative in cost-effective, energy-efficient architecture and designs that maximized space, ventilation, and light, and maintained an uncluttered yet striking aesthetic sensibility. So the next point is also he promoted the revival of regional building practices. Regional building practices it means that utilizing of the local material or using the regional architecture style and those things although it is written over here, the use of local material. He was a pioneer of a sustainable architecture as well as the organic architecture. So, for that reason, he is also known as the Gandhi of architecture. As I mentioned over here, this is very important point that Laurie Baker is also known as the Gandhi of architecture. So, the next question is a numerical kind of question. In question, it is written that there is an office building was built with a width of 10 floors. Its ground floor is having height of 4 meters, including slab thickness, and all other floors are of 3,500 meter height, including slab thickness. So the height of the ground floor is given to you, which is 4 meter, and its rest floor is having a height of 3.5 meters. Please check that the options which are given to you, it is given in which unit, and the question, whatever numerical value is given to you, that is mentioned in what unit. You need to merge it all. So overall, the question is asking about that what is the total height of the building in meters. So as you can see in the figure, that this is a 10 floor building. So total number of floors is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is your 10th floor building and this is your ground floor. And you have to calculate the total height of this building. So for that, what you need to do is we will add 4 meter with 3.5 meters into 10 because it is a 10th floor building. So these are your 10th floor and this is your ground floor. So after adding it, you will get it equals to 39 meters. Or somewhere it will be mentioned to you that that it might be a G plus 7 building or G plus 8 building. So for that, what you need to do is you have to draw a building which is of 7 floors with a ground floor. Next is match the following type of question. So here two lists are given to you. In the first list, it is talking about the fort and minar, and the second list you have given about some special features of those forts or minar. So the first option is Amer Fort. So the Amer Fort, it is famous for its intricate jali work. The intricate jali work means the delicate jali work. So as you can see in this image, this is your Amer Fort. So the architecture of Amer Fort is a beautiful blend of both indigenous and Mughal style. They have also used their regional architecture style, which is the indigenous, and the Mughal style can be also seen in the Amer Fort. Next important thing is that this fort and the palace inside it, it is made up of red sandstone and white marble. These are the two building materials which are used in Amer Fort. This is also important. After that, as you can see, it is written over here, early Jali worked into carving into stone, generally in geometric patterns. So their jali work mostly represent the geometric patterns, like they might be using the shapes like square shape, rectangle shape, or in circle also. While later the Mughal used very finely carved plant-based design. After that, they move on to the plant-based design. There, like you can see the plants, leaves, all those features. So the next option is Agra Fort. So the Agra Fort is famous for Petra work. As you can see, this is the image of your Agra Fort. So what is Petra work? Actually, it is an inlay technique of architecture which can be seen in Taj Mahal and Agra Fort also. So Petra also called as Persian Kari, is a term for the inlay technique of using cut and fit highly polished colored stone to create images. As you can see in this image, in this marble, what they used to do is they used to cut and create a hole over here. After that, they emboss the colorful and polished stone into it, and this pattern can be called as Petra Dura. Option C is the Qutub Minar. So Qutub Minar has a special feature of tapering tower. So this is the image of Qutub Minar. The Qutub Minar is having a total height of 73-meter tall tapering tower of 5 stories. So these are your 5 stories is currently present in Qutub Minar. Also, it comes under the UNESCO World Heritage Site in Delhi. The name of the every UNESCO World Heritage Site is also important because most of the time question used to ask from the UNESCO World Heritage Site name. After that, we have in option the Daulatabad Fort. So here you can see this is the image of the Daulatabad Fort, and the Chand Minar of the Daulatabad Fort is the special feature of it. The Chand Minar can also be called as the Tower of the Moon. Here in the image, you can see this is known as the Chand Minar. Is a medieval tower in Daulatabad, India. Also, if we talk about its architectural style, so its architectural style is Turk style architecture, and this minar was built by Alauddin Bahmani in the year 1435 after conquering the fort. So, the Daulatabad fort is having your Chand Minar. Now, moving on to the next question. Question is asking about name the three primary colors in the color wheel. So, as you can see here, I have added the image of the color wheel. So how we are laying the color primary, secondary, and tertiary colors on color wheel. Suppose this is your triangle. So in one vertex, you used to place your primary colors, every primary color in all the vertex of a triangle. So start with red, yellow, and blue. These three are your primary colors. After that, when we used to go for the secondary color, so secondary color is a combination of two primary colors. Like if you will add the red with the yellow color, you will get the orange color, which is your secondary color. In the same way, if you look in the right side, if we will add red with the blue color, we will get secondary color as violet. After adding yellow with blue, we will get the secondary color, which is green. So in this way, primary color and secondary colors are formed. Now coming to the tertiary color. So tertiary colors are formed by adding the primary color with the secondary color. So adding primary with secondary, it results in tertiary color. As you can see over here, mixing primary with primary to get secondary color, mixing primary with secondary to get the tertiary color. And the third category is mix black, white with any color to get shades, tints, and tones. If we talk about the shade, so in any color, if you will add black color to it, you will get the shade of that color. And if you will add white to any color, you will get the tint of that color. So the correct answer is red, yellow, and blue, which is option number C. Now the next question. So the next question is asking about the Ajanta and Ellora, which is in Aurangabad, district of Maharashtra state, are famous for. The question is asking about the what is the special feature or what are the special factors which is Ajanta and Ellora and why it is different from any other structure. So here you can see the image of the Ajanta and Ellora and the sculpture which are present inside it. These are the images of the cave. So housing each with paintings, sculptures and frescoes. So the Ajanta and Ellora cave is having different kinds of paintings, sculptures, fresco. And also it is famous for its married caves with Buddhist, Jain and Hindu monuments. These three religion name is very important, which is your Hindu, Jain, Buddhist, Jain and Hindu monuments. So like whatever sculptures or paintings or frescoes you will get to see, these all these things are belonging to these three religions. After that, the important thing is the Ajanta cave are listed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site and is celebrated for its Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain temples and monuments which were carved from the local cliff rock. Actually, what they used to do that there might be any cliff or rock, so they used to start constructing from the top part and used to make the caves or any sculpture or paintings inside it in the 6th to the 8th century CE. So the correct answer is rock cut cave. So in the next question, also we have the match and following type of question. So what the question is saying about match the honorific given to the freedom fighter in list 1 with their names in the list 2. Honorific is given to you in the list 1 and the name of the some freedom fighter is listed down in the list 2 and you have to match it out. So the option A is Netaji. So Subhash Chandra Bose is famous with the honorific name of Netaji. Option B is Punjab Kesari. So the Lala Lajpat Rai is famous in Punjab Kesari. Option C is Iron Man of India. So the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is known as the Iron Man of India. Option number D is Kranti Singh. So Nana Patel is known as the Kranti Singh. Coming to the next question. The question is saying about the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro of Indus Valley are situated in which country as per the current world map? Question is asking about the current world map. So as you can see in the image, here is your Harappa, this is your Mohenjo-daro. So both are situated in your Pakistan and here you have your Mehergarh. This is also important and it is nearby to Balochistan. One more site is Lothal. So Lothal is in Gujarat, which is in India. So the civilization was first identified in 1921 at Harappa in the Punjab region. In the year 1921, it was under Punjab region when it was identified, and then in 1922 at Mohenjo-daro near the Indus River in the Sindh region. And in the year 1922, it was in Mohenjo-daro near the Indus River. So this is your Indus River. And the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, both civilizations were laid along the Indus River only. But if we talk about the location in the present day, so it is in Pakistan, in Punjab and Sindh province respectively. Next question we have, which of the following famous architect has designed the University of Agriculture and Science at Bangalore? So the University of Agriculture and Science at Bangalore was designed by whom? So its correct answer is Achyut Purushottam Kanvinde. As you can see the image of the Achyut Purushottam Kanvinde. So please remember the name of the architect, their work, and their face also. Question may might sometime it may ask about the related to their face. So now looking to some of his famous work. So starting with the Doodh Sagar dairy plant in Mehsana. Then we have Darpana Academy of Performing Arts. After that we have Ahmedabad Textile Industry Research Association. Then we have Physical Research Laboratory Building and University of Agricultural Science Bangalore Campus Building. Please remember the name of all these buildings because these all are the famous work of Achyut Prakash Kanwande. Sometimes question may ask about the name of the architect was given to you and their famous work, and you have to select among one of them. Now coming to the architecture style which he used to follow. So he used to play with the space and form. His design a cylinder, balanced, proportionate, neat and well crafted. As you can see in the image, how he used to create the mass and void, how he played to create the volume. After that, you can see that this design is very cylinder, balanced, proportionate, neat and well facade. He used to give more emphasis to the porch and the staircase, as you can see over here. Porch, staircase. How he used to play with these elements in his design. So this was all about Achyut Prakash Kanwinde. Next question is, the growth of London city happened along which river? So its correct answer is River Thames. So this is the location of your London city, and this is your River Thames, which is running along the London. London is situated in the southeastern England, as you know, lying astride the River Thames, some 50 miles or 80 kilometers upstream from the estuary in the North Sea. Next river which is given to you, that is your River Nile. So River Nile is in Africa. This is the path of the River Nile in Africa, running from the north to the south. Next we have River Mekong. So River Mekong is in China. After that we have River Great Ouse. So the River Great Ouse is, it lies somewhat north to the London. It is also in England only. So please remember the location of these rivers from the rest options given to you. Please look on the more whatever extra options is given to you rest than your answer. So question may this answer the question may also get repeat. So who has designed the famous Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya at Mumbai? So the question is asking about the who was an architect or who's designed the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya, which is a museum and is located in Mumbai. So its correct answer is George Whitted. Here you can see this is the image of the George Whitted. This is the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya, Mumbai. So it's originally named Prince of Wales, Mumbai of Western India. It's a museum in Mumbai which documents the history of India from prehistoric to modern times. The one more thing for which the George Whitted is famous because he has also designed the Gateway of India, Mumbai. This is the Gateway of India. So George Whitted has also designed this. Coming to the next question. Here it is asking about who is the painter of the famous painting of Bharat Mata. This is the famous painting of Bharat Mata, and it is asking about who is the painter of it. So its correct answer is Abhindranath Tagore. So this is the image of the Abhindranath Tagore. Now let's explore more about him. That who was Abhindranath Tagore? So he was the nephew of the Rabindranath Tagore. Uh, Abhinav's painting came at this time a part of the movement to reinforce the idea of united India nation. So during the time of independence, he used to draw such kind of paintings to bring the idea of patriotism or to unite the nation or to give the feelings of something which is related to the nationalist things. So in this painting, what he has shown, the Bharat Mata is depicted as four-armed goddess, as you can see wearing a saffron colored robe, holding a book in her hand, a sheaves of rice, a jap mala in the right hand, or beads and a white cloth in the upper right hand. Also, there is a hollow around her head, as you can see. It's talking about this part, and white lotus blooming below her feet. This is the white lotus which is blooming below her feet. So Abhindranath wanted to show both strength and love, virtues of all mothers, and with the song, the novel, and the recent upheavals working in his mind, he expresses emotion in this immortal painting. So these are his emotions which he has expressed in this painting of the Bharat Mata, which you can see over here. Now coming to the next question. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon is presently located in which of the following country? So this is your Hanging Garden of Babylon. So it is located in the country known as the Iraq. So Babylon was a state in ancient Mesopotamia. The city of Babylon, whose ruins are located in present-day Iraq, was founded more than 4,000 years ago as a small port town along the Euphrates River. It grew into one of the largest cities of the ancient world under the rule of Hammurabi. The Hanging Garden of Babylon was built in 600 BC and was destroyed by earthquake in 2026 BC. So it was destroyed by earthquake. So the point to remember in it is the state in the ancient Mesopotamia time. Also, it was a small port town. This is important point along the river Euphrates River, and it was one of the largest city of its time, and it was destroyed by earthquake. So these are your 5 points which you need to remember about Babylon, and the country where it is located is located in Iraq. After that, coming on to the next question. Which of the following Indian cities planning is based on Vastu Purusha Mandala method of planning? So its correct answer is Jaipur. Now, focusing on the term, what is Vastu Purusha Mandala? So, according to the Vastu Shastra, the Vastu Purush is believed to lie with his head in the northeast direction. As you can see in this image, suppose this is your north, this is your south, this is your east, and this is your west. So, according to this, the head should be lie in the northeast direction, as you can see, and the feet should be in southwest direction. To invoke the god's blessing, one is supposed to design the layout of the structure in such a way that each part of Vastu pose lies on the correct side. Now just look at this image. In the northeastern side, as you can see, they have placed the puja, bath area, open front setback and lawns, courtyard, lobby and study area. These things are located in the center point. Now coming to the southeast point. So see, they have located kitchen, cooking area or fireplace in the southeastern side. In the southwest side, they have placed their sleeping, or you can say their master bedroom, staircase, entrance. So these things are placed in the southwest side. And in the northwest, we should add our store area, living area, or whatever maybe your water source area, your tube well. So all these things are in northwest area. So this is the combination, like according to the direction, places should be arranged or located in which part of our house, in which direction. Now coming to the conceptual Parastara plan. So Parastara, this is the town planning, a model of town planning according to which the Jaipur is planned. This point is important, Parastara. So it is a model of town planning, the first planned city in India. It is based on Hindu system of town planning and followed the principle prescribed in the Shilpa Shastra, an ancient Indian treatise on architecture. According to this Shastra, the site should be divided into grids. As you can see in this image, what they have done, they have divided the whole site into the grids, vertical and by many horizontal lines. And after that, they have placed the blocks. And also you can say that these grids are playing the role of main streets or the secondary streets or the tertiary streets in this way. So what they used to do, they used to form the grid, which is also known as the mandala, ranging from 2 by 2 to 10 by 10. So planned according to the Parasara type of layout, which gives prominence to the cardinal direction. So it gives prominence to the cardinal direction, which is the north, south, east, and west. Thus, plan of Jaipur is a grid of 3 by 3. As you can see, this is a grid of 3 by 3, with grid lines being the city's main streets. So these grids line are your city main streets. Now see how they have placed. Like they have placed the palace in this grid. and the settlement focusing this palace. That all around the palace they have placed the settlement. Now coming to this part, this northwest part. So this area is inhabitable due to the hillside. In the Jaipur, you have in the northwest direction you have hill in that direction. That's why this area is inhabitable. So they have left out this area, and in this way they have placed the palace and all the settlements in Jaipur. So moving to the next question. The World Heritage Site of Bhimbetka is situated in which state of India? So Bhimbetka is situated in the which state of India? So it is situated in your Madhya Pradesh. So these are the image of your Bhimbetka rock shelter, and here I have shown some of the paintings depicting the war, depicting animals, and all these things. So Bhimbetka rock shelters were included in the list of the UNESCO World Heritage Site in the year 2003. In the year 2003, Bhimbetka was listed under the UNESCO World Heritage Site. They are famous worldwide for their cave paintings that provide evidence of human civilization during 8000 BC, that is a time period approximately 10,000 years ago. So what they are depicting through this painting, they are depicting the human civilization during the 8000 BC. There is a time period approximately 10,000 years ago if we talk about from now on onwards. So these are your rock shelters of your Bhimbetka, and these are some of the paintings of Bhimbetka. Next question is, Govind Sagar Lake is located in which of the following state of India? So Govind Sagar Lake, it is situated in Himachal Pradesh. So Govind Sagar Lake is a reservoir situated in Unna and Bilaspur districts of Himachal Pradesh, India. This is the image of your Govind Sagar Lake. So it is formed by the Bhagra Nagal Dam, the image of the Bhagra Nagal Dam. So this dam is forming a reservoir called Govind Sagar. So this is the Bhangra Nagal Dam, and this dam is forming the reservoir which is known as the Govind Sagar. It's a type of concrete gravity, and it is located. This reservoir is situated in Unna and Bilaspur districts of Himachal Pradesh. The correct answer is Himachal Pradesh, India. Next question is asking about ADFF is the abbreviation of. So ADFF stands for Architecture and Design Film Festival. So it takes place in Chicago. Next question is, which of the following celebrity actor was part of the award-winning movie which Annie gives it those ones? The name of the movie is Which Annie Gives It Those One, which was based on life of students of architecture. So the correct answer is Shah Rukh Khan. So in which movie gives it those one? It was released in the year 1989. It is an India English language TV film which was written by Arundhati Roy and directed by Pradeep Krishnan. It stars Arjun Raina as the title character with Roshan Seth, Shah Rukh Khan and Arundhati Roy in key roles. So these are the actors of the movie which is named as Which Annie Gave It Those Ones, and which was written by the Arundhati Roy. This is very important. And it is based on the life of the student of architecture. Next question is asking about the cool colors in the color wheel can represent. So after looking the cool color, it can represent sky. Now look at this image here. They have divided the whole color wheel into two parts. The first part is your warm part and the second part is the cold part. In the warm part, you have colors like red, orange and yellow. These three primary colors are lying in the warm part. If we talk about the cold part, so we have blue and green color. This primary and secondary blue and green color. Here we have primary red, orange secondary and yellow primary in warm color. So how do we categorize warm and cool color? So cool color are typified by blue, green and light purple as you see over there. They can calm or soothe. This color calming, soothing, relaxing. So these are your cool colors. Whereas when we talk about the warm colors, it reminds you of heat and sunshine. And the cool color reminds you of water and sky, even ice and snow. So this is the basic difference between the warm and the cool color. When we talk about the warmness, like when you're talking about the heat, sunshine, anger. So these things are categorized as a warm color. But when you talk about the calmness, soothness, bulging in the sky features, most of the time when we talk about something in the context of the nature, so it symbolizes cool only, like water and sky, ice, snow, these things. Now moving to the next question. Here also you have, this is the match the following type of question where list 1 and list 2 is given to you. In the list 1, it is saying about that the city of skyscrapers, cockpit of Europe, forbidden city, city of golden lakes, and the name of the cities are given to and you have to match the following. So now talking about the city of skyscrapers. So the New York, USA is known as the city of skyscrapers. So the reason behind it is the most commonly referred to city as the city of skyscraper is New York City. It is home to many iconic skyscrapers. So what are some of the iconic skyscrapers which are present in New York is your Empire State Building, One World Trade Center and the Crystal Building. Please note down the name of this building. These are very important. After that you have Cockpit of Europe. So Cockpit of Europe is Belgium. So Belgium is called the cockpit of Europe because it is where the largest number of Europe battles have taken place in the history. So for this reason, this is known as your cockpit of Europe. C is Forbidden City. So its correct answer is Beijing, China. So why Beijing, China is known as the Forbidden City? The reason is it was so named because access to the area was banned to most of the subjects of the rally. Right? Most of the areas are banned for everyone. Like some particular people can only access to some areas. Like government functionaries and even the imperial family were permitted only limited access. The imperial alone could enter any section at will. So that's why it is named as the Forbidden City. Next you have City of Golden Gate. So San Francisco of USA is known as the City of the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate connects San Francisco Bay to the Pacific Ocean. And this is the image of the Golden Gate Bridge. So, the Golden Gate connects your San Francisco to the Pacific Ocean, which is a strait on the west coast of North America. So, clear? So, the city of Golden Gate is known as your San Francisco, USA. After that, we have given below are the name of UNESCO World Heritage Sites of India. The name of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites are given to you. What you have to do is you have to choose the correct sequence year-wise in which they are declared as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. What is their sequence of declaration of the UNESCO World Heritage Site? You have to choose it in that manner. So first, it comes about Ajanta Cave, which is in Maharashtra. As you can see in the image, this is your Ajanta Cave. So it was declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the year 1983. After that, we have Sun Temple, which is in Konark. It was declared as UNESCO World Heritage Site in the year 1984. After that, we have Fatehpur Sikri. It was declared in the year 1986. Then we have Humayun's Tomb, which is in Delhi in the year 1993. And at last, we have Jantar Mantar at Jaipur. It was declared in the year 2010. So this is the correct sequence of the declaration of the sites as UNESCO World Heritage Site. Please remember the name with their year. Next question is, this is also the match the following type of question. Here you have given the name of the fort and the palace, and the second thing what you have to do is match it down with the name of the city at where it is located. So the Nahargarh fort Nahargarh Fort is in Jaipur, as you can see in this image. This is your Nahargarh Fort. Uh, it is located along the Aravalli Range, and this fort was built as a defense system of that time. Next, you have Lakshmi Villa Palace. So, Lakshmi Villa Palace is in Vadodara. So, its architectural style is Indo-Sasanic revival architecture, which was built by Maharaja Sai Gaikwad in the year 1890, and it was built over an area of 500 acres. This is the largest private home built till date and four times the size of the Buckingham Palace. Next, we have Chomalla Palace. So, Chomalla Palace is in Hyderabad. This is the image of the Chomalla Palace. So, due to its long period of construction, the palace reflects influence of many architectural styles. Because it took some long duration for its construction, so it get influence from many architectural styles as per their time or as per their ruler, which might be at that time, including it shows style Persian, European, Indo-Saracenic, and Rajasthani styles. Last one we have Umaid Bhavan Palace. Umaid Bhavan Palace, it is in Jodhpur, Rajasthan. So it also shows Indo-Saracenic architecture was a revivalist architecture style mostly used by British architects in India in the later 19th century, especially in public and government buildings. You can see this styles in the British Raj and the palace of rulers of the princely state. So if we talk about the Umaid Bhawan Palace, so it is a magnificent piece of Rajasthan heritage and a symbol of New Jodhpur, and it was opened in the year 1943. It was considered as one of the largest royal residences in the world. So, Umaid Bhawan Palace, it is in Jodhpur. It is also considered as the largest royal residence in the world. The second question, this is also match the following type of question. Here the name of the range and the hills are given to you, and you have to match it down with the part of the India, like in which part these range or hills lie. So starting first with the Aravalli Range. So Aravalli Range lies in the western part of India. As you can see in the image, they stretch for a distance for about 720 kilometers. So its total distance is 720 kilometers, and it originates from like Himmatnagar in Gujarat to Delhi, spanning Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Delhi. Here you can see this is starting from Gujarat and going was till Delhi and also combining Rajasthan, Haryana, Gujarat in between it. Next we have Shirumali Hills, which whose correct option is southern part of India. So Shirumali Hills, you can see here. Here it lies your Shirumali Hills. Shirumali is a region of 6,000 acres that is with 200 kilometers situated, 25 kilometers 16 miles from Dindingul and 40 kilometers, that is 25 miles from Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India. Tirumalai is a dense forest region with a moderate climate throughout the year. So what it is actually, it is a dense forest region with a moderate climate throughout the year. Next one is your Jask Range. So Jask Range is in your northern part of India. As you can see, Zaskar Range, also Splendid group of mountains in the Himalayas, South Central Asia of northern India and the West Tibet Autonomous Region of China. Actually, it lies just below your Karakoram range. This is your Karakoram range and this is your Zask range. So it lies below your Karakoram range in the northern part of India. After that, we have last one, which is your Garo Khasi Jaintia. So it lies in the eastern part of India. The Khasi Hills are part of the Garo Khasi Jaintia range and connect with the Purvanchal range and larger Patkai range further east. As you can see, this is your Jaintia and here lies your Garo. This is your Garo. This is your Khasi range. The Khasi Hills and the whole Garo Khasi Jaintia range are in the Meghalaya subtropical forest ecoregion. So this All these lie in your Meghalaya subtropical forest ecoregion. So these were the answers of the ranges. Coming to the next question, here also you have matched the following type of question in which list 1 you have given the name of the some of the temple and list 2 you have to match it down with the place from where they are related to. Like first of all, if we talk about the Sipsagar temple, so Sipsagar temple is in your Assam. This is your Sipsagar temple. Now looking to its special feature. So Sipsagar temple built in the Shikhara architecture. As you can see, it has only one main Shikhar tent, or you can say it's a temple, a home temple. It has a central tower which is said to be the tallest Shiva temple tower. So this is only one central tower based on the Shikhara architecture. Also, it is the tallest Shiva temple tower in India at a height of 104 feet, which is your 32 meters of height. Next one we have Lakshmana temple. So Lakshmana temple is in Haveri, Karnataka. This is the image of Lakshmana temple. After that we have Dashavartha temple. So Dashavartha temple is in Lalitpur, Uttar Pradesh. Last one we have Siddheshwara temple. So Siddheshwara temple is in Haveri, Karnataka. And your Lakshmana temple is in Khajuraho. It is located in Khajuraho. And the Dashavara temple, it is one is in your Uttar Pradesh. And the last one is your Siddheshwara temple. So Siddheshwara temple is in Haveri, Karnataka. Now coming to the next question. This is your statement based question and you have to select it down like which statement is correct or the both statement is correct or the both statement is wrong or one is correct and the other one is wrong. So now let's look towards that what it is stated in the statement. In statement 1, it is written as Loktak Lake is famous for its floating village. And the second statement is saying that Loktak Lake is very rich in biodiversity. So this is the image of your Loktak Lake, which is situated in Manipur. So now talking about the biodiversity of the Loktak Lake, so it was very rich in its floristic and faunistic value. However, today the most important fauna of this lake, the brow-enter deer and the cervus, so these are the name of fauna which is situated near to this lake. Now, how it is very rich in terms of biodiversity because it is having a very rich ecosystem and occupying 81 species of birds, 25 species of reptiles, 6 species of amphibians, and 22 species of mammals. So, in this sense, we can say yes, it is having a rich diversity and also it is a floating village. So, the statement 1 and the statement 2 both are correct. In the next question, which one of the answer figure is correct mirror image of the problem figure with respect to the x dash axis? You have given a 3D figure and the question is asking about its mirror image and the axis mentioned to you is already mentioned to you in the question. Now, what you have to do first, just look at the options, whatever it is given to you and start eliminating the options and coming to the right one. As you can see, if we talk about the mirror image or something, so it's damn sure that it will be of same height, shape, and of form, whatever you can say. If you look in the option number D, you can see that there is a height difference between these two blocks. So it can't be possible. In the option C also, you can see there is a height difference. That's why it is also not possible. Now look towards the option number A. So in option number A and B is somewhat similar, but there is a difference. In option number A, you can see the placement of this block has changed. Like this angle is more over here, and the angle over here is less. This block is rotated more from the front side. That's why this one can't be the right answer. But if we look at the option number B, we can say that it is perfectly placed and it is the correct mirror image. Things are running parallel to each other. So this is your correct answer. This is your option number B. Now coming to the next question. Question figure A, B and C shows series of configuration. Select the correct option from answer figure which will be the best suitable for figure D. So in the A, B, and C, you are given a series of configuration. You have to find out something which is common in between this series, in between A, B, and C, and then after that, you have to select a current sequence or pattern from the options given to you for the option number D. As you can see, now let's find out what is the basic series in between these three images. As you can see, this black strip, this black rectangular strip, what is happening? Like first it is getting rotated into the suppose into 90 degree and then into the 45 degree. Okay. Now let's rotate this again into 90 degrees. So it will come somewhat over here and then next 45 degrees. So it will lie somewhat over here as you can see in the option number C. Now further on, if we will rotate it, so here it will be your 90 and this way it will be your 45 degree in the right hand side of the upper corner. So according to this series of combinations, we get to the conclusion that it will write in the upper right hand side of the box only. Like suppose first you can divide this box into 1, 2, 3, and 4. After that you start drawing the conclusion. So what we get that it will lie in box number 2. And if you look at the option number A, C, and D, so in option C, what he has done, he has just done the mirror image of option number B, just to confuse the candidate. So please note all these things, all these minor details very precisely to get into the right answer. Now, if you will look at this black dot also, so what is happening? Like first of all, it is in box number 1, then it is appearing in box number 4, like it is leaving two boxes, suppose. And after that, again, it will leave two boxes, like it will leave the box number 1 and 2, and it will appear in box number 3, as you can see over here. In the same way, it will leave two boxes, like it will leave the box number 4 and 1, and it will appear in the box number 2. Now, look over here. So, in this manner, we can find something which is common in between this series, and we can in this way we can find out the conclusion that in this sequence what will come to the next box. Coming to the next question, here we have given image in question figure is part of a square, like this is a part of your square. It might be possible that this is your square. Which of the following answer figure fits perfectly on its right side such that it completes the square? Now you have to find out this cutout part, that which part will perfectly fit into it so that it will form a square. Now look at the options given to you. First of all, let's start eliminating with the options. As you can see, the option number A, B, C, and D. So in option number D, you have this edge part, this triangular part in the top. It is not possible that there might be any triangular top in the top, at the top, because it will create profile something like this. So it will hamper in creating a square in this part. So it is not possible. So that's for that reason we will eliminate the option D. Now we are with option number A, B, and C. Now as you can see that A and B is also somewhat of same type, but there is a basic difference in the option number C, which is in this part, lower part. It should be exerted out, but it is somewhat inwards. But look at over here, this should be exerted out. But here it is not like this. So that's why option number C also rejected. Now we are left with A and B. As you can see, here is the difference between A and B. It is creating a the staircase part, and here you can see it is a slant. So here we have slant part over here, but after that we are not coming to the downwards, we are going leftward to fit. See as in this option. This is your slant. After that, we are going to the left side, and then again we are going to the down side. So this is your correct answer, which is option number B. Now moving to the next question. In this question, the question is saying about select the answer figure which shows correct view of question figure after rotating it by 90 degree on its right. You have given a question figure, and what you have to do is you have to rotate this figure in 90 degrees. Suppose by selecting this point and this point, you will rotate it into 90 degrees. So what will happen? Suppose this is your distance square, and this part will come over here. This is small part, and this one will over here. After that, this one will come at this position, and this one will be at lower, somewhat over here, touching its corner. So in this manner, you can imagine. Now, what you should start first, you should look at the options given to you and find out the basic difference between the options. As you can see, there is a basic difference. In option number A, there is no box. In option number B, E, and D, you have a black square box over here. A black square box will come. Obviously, it will come this part. It should come. But in option number A, they have not shown this is a small square box. So option number A rejected. Now we are left with B, C, and D. Now focus on this center one part. Center small black part C. In B, they have not shown the black square in the center. That's why option B rejected. You can jump from corner to corner also, or you can start solving from right to left side or left to right side, or from top to bottom or bottom to top, and start matching out with the things. But it would be more easy and less time consuming if you will start matching it with the options given to you. Now we are done. Now we are left with option number C and D. So where is the basic difference in between them? So here you have your difference. This one. Yet it is shown that both boxes are touching its corner, and in the option number D, what's happened that this is small square box had been slightly moved downward. So this is your this one part. So obviously they both are touching their corner. So for that reason, option C will be your correct answer. Next question is, which of the following answer figure is the correct mirror image of the problem figure with respect to the YY? So the axis is given to you, and you have given with an question figure, and you have to find out its correct mirror image. So for that, options are given to you. Now start looking from one end. Like if you will start solving it by selecting this circle. So now let's see. Actually, this is wrong. Option D will be the right answer. So it is in the left side. So in the mirror image, obviously it will come to your right side. Now look at the options given to you. Option number 8 is in left. This is wrong. In B, C, and D, it is given in right side. So there might be chances of these options. After that, now look into the position of your circle. Here, what he has done, the circle and this line, both are touching each other, which is not over here. There is a space between the circle and this line in the question option given to you. So that's why B is wrong. And in C, what they have done, they have moved this circle somewhat towards left, but here it is not that much left as per its position. That's the C is also not possible. Now look into the option number D. So option number D, it is well matching with the position of the circle which is given to you in your question. So that's why option number C is your right answer. D is your right answer. Next question we have, identify the number of surfaces in the figure. What you have to do, you have to count out the number of surfaces in the figure. The figure is given to you and you have to imagine it in 3D perspective way, and then you have to find out the result. So for these type of questions, what you should do, you should start from the top to bottom or from left to right side or right to left. Don't start counting randomly. In this manner, you can leave counting some surface and your answer may come wrong. So what you should do, like if we look into the image, like this is your first one, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now look into this video. These are your top part. This is your slant part. If we talk about the slant part, so how many number of surface? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is your 7. This is your 8. So 8 slant number of surface. If we talk about your horizontal surface, so we have 3. 1, 2, and 3. So total we have 11 till now. Now we will look into our vertical surface. So vertical surface is this yellow part, so which is 2. This is right side and the other one will be in the left side, this side. So 11 plus 2 we have total 13. As you can see in the bottom also that these all are your slant part which came a total of 8 number of surface. So in this manner you can count the total number of surface in any given question. Next question is, the 3D figure shows the view of an object. A 3D figure is given to you and it is showing the view of an object. Now what you have to do is, you have to look in the direction of the arrow. Arrow will be always mentioned in your question. And you have to always look in the direction of the arrow only. And after that, you have to identify the most appropriate elevation from given answer figure. So this is a 3D figure mentioned to you and the direction of the arrow is also mentioned to you. Now what you have to do is you have to look in the direction of the arrow and you have to find out its elevation. So if we will look from this direction, it is sure that this one part will appear in the right hand side only. Now look at these four options. So everywhere it is right hand side. Now we will look at where it is difference in these options. If we are rotating it somewhat like this, okay, fine. See, there is a line in option number A. So where there might be any line, so it is showing that there might be any level difference in between the 3D blocks. It might be in a depression mode or something like it might be punched out or punched in, something like that. But this one is a clear surface. There is no obstruction. That is, everything is lying on same level or same surface, you can say. So that's why option A, it is not possible. Looking to the option number B and C, in C, here also you can see there is a line. So there should not be any line because this all is lying on one surface. That's why option C is also rejected. Now we are left with option number B and D. Now look the difference between the B and D. In B you can see a line over here. Is there any line over here? Obviously no. Because as we are saying, repeating same thing, like everything is on same plane. So that's why there should not be any line over here. So that's why option D will be our right answer by eliminating. So we get to this conclusion by eliminating the options or which are given to us in the A, B, and C. See, in this way it is transforming and you are getting the elevation of this 3D figure. In the next question also, a question figure is given to you and by looking into the direction of arrow, you have to find out its elevation. Now, just look over here. So it is clear that when you will look in this direction, you will get to see this cube part into your right hand side and this cutout part into your left hand side. This square cutout and this square cube in the right and this will be in the right, this will be in the left side. Now look over here. In the option number A, B, C, and D, you can see this upper one cube, it is placed in the left hand side. It is not possible when you will look its elevation from the direction of the arrow as given to your question. So that's why option number A and B are rejected. Now we are left with option number C. So in C, as you can see that this box has been placed somewhat in the middle of this 3D figure. So this is also not possible. So when you will look in the option number D, this is very correct. See, in the right hand side you have your cube, in the left hand side you have your this cutout part, and below the cube you will get to see this chamfered corner. This is in the right hand side. Now look into this image. See, in this manner we are rotating it. So as I was stating to you that this part, this cube one, you will get to see in the right hand side, and this one cut out in the left hand side, and this chamfered triangle in the right hand side. So in this way, it is getting transformed. Okay, clear. Next, we have the same 3D figure, just the direction of arrow is getting changed, and by looking into that direction of arrow, you have to find out the elevation. So as we have done in our previous question, we have find out first the direction or the position of this cube, that it will come right or left hand side. So obviously, if we will look from this direction, it will come into your left hand side. So as you can see in the options, in A and B it is in left hand side, but in C it is in the middle. So for that reason, C can't be your right answer. And in D, they have placed this cube in the right hand side. So for that reason, this is also not possible. Now coming to the A and B and comparing this answer, these options. So what is the difference? Yes, they are correct with this upper cube, but if we look at this cutout part, so this cutout part will lie in your right hand side top corner. Look into this image. So in A, it is in right hand side top corner, but in B, what they have done, they have only shown this chamfered part. So this chamfered part will not be visible in the elevation if you will look from this direction, because this will be at the back side and your cutout is in front side. So that's why you will get to see this in your front first. Now look at this option figure. See, in this way it is getting transformed. This cube part is coming to your left side, cut out in your right hand side, and this chamfered corner will also be in your left hand side as marked over here. In this manner, it is getting transformed, and the option number A will be your correct answer. In the next question, we have same question. The direction of arrows change. Like here, we are looking from the backward side. So if you will look from the backward side, it is clear that that upper cube part will be on the left hand side if you will take out its elevation. So now look into these options. So obviously C rejected because it is in the middle, and D it is showing in the right hand side, which is not possible. So we will go with the option number A and B. Here also you will get to see this chamfered part, this chamfered corner part. You will not get to see this cutout because this cutout part is lying at the back. And you are looking at the elevation, which is at your front. So your front you will having this chamfered corner part. So that's why it will be in your elevation. So see, this will be in your right hand side. So in right hand side we have this one. But this cutout is in right hand side, which is not possible if you look from the backward side. This is your image and you will rotate it in your backward side. So in this way it is getting transformed. This is your chamfered part. This was your chamfered right hand side part. This is your cube. Next one is you have to look at the top view. Sometimes it is written as top view or plan in the question, but please don't get confused. Both means the same. You have to actually look at the top view, or sometimes it's written as plan also. Now look at the top view. If you can see the option number A, B, and C in the questions before we have solved this question, you have seen that they are your elevations. These options were in your elevation when the question was asking about the elevation. Here question is asking about the plan, and in plan options what they have given is your all three are your elevations only. So that's why it is not possible, and option number D is correct answer. Now let's see how option D is correct. If you will look it from the top, you will get to see this one, this surface, this top surface, this surface. As you can see, one square box over here, one is over here, and both are placed diagonally to each other. Next, what you will see this chamfered corner part, and obviously they both will be also in opposite to each other. Now look into this image. So as you can see how it is getting transformed, and you are getting to see both the square box in the corners and the chamfered corner triangular parts in the other two ends. Okay. So the option number D will be our right answer. Now in this question also shows 3D view of an object and looking in the direction of arrow, identify the most appropriate elevation from given answer figure. Here also you have to find out the appropriate elevation by looking into the direction of the arrow. Now start looking in the direction of the arrow. As you can see, if we will talk about the elevation, so the first part which will be most closest to us will be this one, this surface, this proper rectangular part. But if you will see in the option number A, B, C, and D, what is the difference? They have drawn a line over here. In B also, in C there is no line, and in D also you have a single line. So as I've discussed earlier also that if there might be any line, it means that there is any level difference or the surface is not at the same level. So that's why there is no chances of line over here because this is a simple plane surface. There is no level difference. That's why option A, B, and D. These three are rejected, and we are left with option C. Now look at the option C. That these two rectangles. So this is your this slant part. When you will look the slant part, when you look it from the elevation perspective, you will get to see a straight rectangular box only, and this one part. Now look at in the video. Or to set in transform C. This is the rectangle part, about which I was talking about. But it will be a plain rectangular box, and the above two C, this slant one. Focus on this slant part. That how it is coming in elevation. See, it is coming up in a straight rectangular form. Now look over here, this part. This part will also, you will get to see a rectangular only in your elevation. In this manner. So in this manner, it is getting changed. Moving to the next question. In the next question also, question image shows the top view of an object. Looking in the direction of the arrow, identify the correct elevation from given answer figures. You have given a top view of an object and you have to look in the direction of the arrow and identify the correct elevation from answer figures. So the direction of the arrow is obviously front. So the question is asking over here about your front elevation of the question figure. So now look into this plan. If you will look into the plan, you can see that in option number C and D, this triangle and this circle both are separated from each other. That is, they are not touching their corners or anything else. But if you will look into your plan, see this part and this part is behind. This circle is behind this square box. So they are somewhat back to each other. So if we will look it into the elevation, so obviously they will coincide with each other. But if there might be if like this circle will be placed over here somewhat at a some distance from this curve, then only this situation can be possible. Otherwise, there is no chances of it. But what they have done in option number C and D, in option number C, they have created a gap in between them, which is not possible. So that's why option C is neglected. Now we are left with option number D, B, and A, B, and D. So as you can see in A, B, and D, here it is shown two levels of rectangle, but here we are getting to see only one. There is no other part like this. So that's why A and D can't be possible. And option B will be your correct answer. Now look into the video. In this way, it is getting transformed. Are you getting to see this one? So now let's focus over here. This one, this pyramid part. If you will look the pyramid part from the top, it's the plan. If you will talk about this plan, so you will get to see a square with two diagonals. See in the video. So this is your plan of a pyramid. So please don't get confused with it. And here at the back you have a cylinder whose top view is a circle. And in the plan, you will in the plan of a cylinder, you will get to see a rectangle only. So in this way, the option number B is your correct answer. So in the next question, what you have given, the question figure shows plan of an object. Looking in the direction of arrow, identify the incorrect option from given possible elevation in answer figure. You have to find out the incorrect option, elevation option from the options given to you. This is your plan, which is given to you in the question, and these are the four elevations. Now you have to match out this plan with this elevation and find out which elevation given to you is incorrect. So when you look into the option number A, which is a triangle. So now look at its plan, with how it will look in plan. So in plan, as you can see, it is getting transformed into a rectangle with three vertical lines and two horizontal lines. So from where these lines are coming from? So when you will look this from the top, you will get to see this line, one line, second line, and this third line. So in this manner, a triangle, when you will look it from the top, you will get a rectangular strips with three vertical lines. Coming to the next question. This is the elevation given to, and this is the 3D figure of this elevation. Now look at its top view. See, in same manner it is getting transformed, and we are getting the same plan from this elevation also. We are getting to see this first line, this second line, and this third line. After that, you have your option number C, which is your this one. So look, this is your elevation which is given to you. Now look at its plan. So it's obvious that in plan we will get to see four lines from this elevation. One, two, and three, and this one four. It is not possible to get only three lines. That's why option number C is not possible. Now look into the option number D. This is the elevation given to you in the question. Now after looking at from the top, you will get to see these three lines. This line one, the second line, and this third line. Okay. So in this manner, you are getting to see the transformation of the plan with respect to this elevation. So the incorrect option is option number C. Coming to the next question, what you have to do is question figure shows 3D view of an object. A 3D view of an object is given to you. Now looking in the direction of arrow, identify the most appropriate elevation from given answer figure. Arrow direction is also mentioned to you. Now what you have to do is you have to find the most appropriate elevation. That is your front facade of this given 3D figure. Now look, what is the difference between option A, B, C and D? So difference is this part, this right hand side part. As you can see in all these four options given to you. See, in right hand side you have a square box over here. Here you have a rectangular box over here. Here you have nothing. Here also you have nothing. Now look at in the image. Look at this video. See, after rotating it, can you find out anything over here? Obviously no, because nothing is placed over here. This is a complete surface at one level, which is possible only in option number C and D. In option number A, they have placed one more cube over here. If there might be one more cube above this cube of same shape and size, then option A will be the correct answer. But there is nothing over here, so that's why option A is not correct. And option number B, so B has placed a one cuboid over here, not a cube. So this can be a right answer if there would be a cuboid in the question given to you, but there is a cube. So that's why option number B is not correct. Moving to the C and D, there is a difference in your left hand side. Here also what they have done, they have placed a cuboid over a cube. Like this is your cube and there might be any cuboid. So this is also not possible. So option C is correct answer, and you're getting to see the four lines, one, two, three, and four lines. And here also you're going to see the one, two, three, and four lines. Like look into the video. See how it is getting transformed. As I was saying earlier, that you will get to see the four lines of these three cubes. Top one, this one, and this one. And in this part, it is very clear. You will get to, you will, nothing you will get to see over here. So in this manner, I hope it is clear to you. Now moving to the next question. The same question is given to you, only the direction of the arrow has been changed this time. So here we are looking from the right hand side. So now start looking at from the right hand side. Here you can see that this rectangular part will be clearly visible to you. See in the option number A, B, C, and D, they have marked this rectangular part over here. But what they have done in option number A, they have marked a line, and this line is not possible because there is no level difference. That's why A can be your right answer. So moving to the B, C, and D, as you can see, they have not drawn the lines properly of this cube. Like when you will, these all are small individual cubes. So there might be confusion to you that why this line is happening there, although there is no level difference, because these all are individual cubes, and the cubes are placed just placed above to each other. So now look at the option number B. C, you can see there is no line over here. And in D also you can see there is no vertical and horizontal line over here. So that's why your C and D will be your wrong, and the option A will be your right answer. Sorry, B is the right answer. Now look from this direction. See, as I was saying to you, so these are all are individual cubes, and when you will look at its elevation, you will get to see these lines in this manner. So option B is your correct answer. Now in option, now this is your second next question. In this question, what you have to do is you have to find out the appropriate top view or the plan of the given object from the answer figure. So now, just first of all, what you have to do is you have to relate it. Like they have formed the plan in which, like, see what they have done is they have placed it like this. This cutout part is over here in every answer figure, in every option which is given to you. So here also what you have to do is start with a corner or start with a small element. Like we are starting from this side. Here is a cube. So now after looking from the top, see there is a line over here which is not possible because there is no level difference. The surface is at the same level. So that's why this line is not possible. So that's why A is neglected. Now we elected C and D. Now see, there is a difference over here. There is a line. So this line is of this slant part. So that's why we are getting a line over here, but indeed they have mentioned no line. So that's why this is wrong. Now we will look into the B and C. See, there is a difference over here, but it is not possible. If you will look from the top, you will get to see this L completely clean and clear. You will not get to see any line over here. That's why C is wrong and the option number B is correct. Now look into this video as I am saying. This is your L part, this one, and see it is very clear. There is no line, and this is your slant part. You can get to see over here. And this is your small cube, and there is no line. As question has stated, a line over here. See, there is no line. No line will come because these all are on same level and at same surface. See, in this manner, it is getting transformed. Next one is the same question, but this time what you have to do is you have to find out its top view. So now look at its top view. So it is very clear that you will get to see a rectangular strip at the top with no level difference or no line over here. So in the B, C, and D option, you can see here you are getting to see a line over here, and here, that's why option A is neglected, and option D also. Now look into the option. We are left with option B and C. See what they have done. A difference. Difference is over here. They are placed one more cube. See, as there is three columns of cube, one, two, and three, and over here you have only two columns, one column and two columns of cube. But in B, they have placed the three. That's why this is wrong, and the C will be your right answer. See, in this manner it is getting transformed, and we are getting to see the plan. So as I was stating to you that here they have three columns and here they have two columns. So in plan answer, you will get to see three cubes over here, and in right hand side you will get to see only two cubes. That's why this is your correct option. Next is a 3D figure is given to you and you have to identify the correct top view plan of the object. So here also you can do one thing. You can start with this one, this circular part or anything, whatever you would prefer, convenient to you. Like see, if you will look the top part of the staircase, so you will get to see one, two, three, four, four lines. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. See, there is a line over. There is an extra line. So this line is not possible because see, this is your profile of your. This is your top profile, and here it is a line, which is not possible. That's why B is wrong. And in C and D, what they have done, they have shown you the elevation of this staircase. But you have to answer and find out the top view. That's why C and D is wrong. And we are left with A. So A is your right answer. Now look, after transforming it, just you are getting to see the lines of the staircase and a clean profile over here. You are not getting to see any line over here. That's why the option number A is your correct answer. Now in next question, what you have to do, you have to find out the elevation. Here it is correct. If you talk about the staircase profile, so it is correct according to the elevation. What you have to do is you have to find out from one side. Like if you will look into this circle, see, the circle is over here and somewhere it is in between, it is in top, here also it is in top. But it is sure by looking into the 3D figure that this circle in the elevation will lie in the bottom right hand side corner. Now look in the options given to you. Here it is in the somewhat in the middle. That's why C is wrong. Here it is in your right upper hand side. So that's for that reason D is wrong. Now coming to the B. So B is in bottom center part. So by this manner we can reject all these three options. Now we are left with only option number A. So the option number A is the correct answer. Now look at the video. See, the circle is forming in your right hand side, bottom right hand side. So this is your correct elevation of the 3D figure given to you. So option A is your correct answer. Now moving on to the next question. In the next question also you have given the 3D view of an object and you have to identify the correct top view or the plan of the given object from the answer figure. Now look at its top view on where is the difference in the options given to you in the A, B and C. See, here you have rectangle over here also, but here you have a square. But if you will look it from the top, it is very clear that you will get to see this rectangular strip at the top. See over here. But in the B, there is a gap, but there is no gap because this triangular part is touching this vertical part. So there is no difference, no? There should not be any gap. So in B, this is showing a gap. That's why B is wrong. And option number C, it is showing somewhat square plan. That's why it is also wrong. Now we will come to the option number A. See in option number A, there is a difference over here. In option number A and D, if we will talk about, so there is a difference of the line over here. This Q1. They have what they have done. They have just the lines are not straight line. That they've just dropped down that line in the plan. But if you will look over here, see these two lines are parallel to each other actually. We are talking about this upper line and this bottom surface line. So both of them are parallel to each other and at one plane. So that's why that line will not drop down. Actually, it will in single straight line in your plan when you will look at its plan. So that's why option D is your correct answer. So thank you. Hope to see you in the next video.